Welcome back, Nuggets. It's Deltia from DeltiasGaming.com, and the return of the Nug Lord is here. But y'all didn't think I was an RPer. Well, we're going to do something fun. We're going to do something different. Playing Star Wars: The Old Republic, and guess what? We are going to do a Let's Play. This video will contain hysterical laughter, nonsensical stories, and some guides. So, let's get started. The thing that I love about this game is the story, as I'm dressed up in my nerdy Star Wars outfit. Since I'm a noob here, I'm going to go to this console with the purple little icon. What that is going to be is more of a story class mission, so we're going to get this. Shadow of Revan. Now, it does warn you that there's spoilers, so if you haven't completed the previous content, you might want to go ahead and do that. So we did that, and where the story left off is essentially we killed Revan in a Flashpoint, or we thought so. So let's go ahead and pick this sucker up. So the first task we're going to have to do is invade the home world of the nasty sis, Korriban. So you haven't been paying attention to the series, this is like where all the ancient Star Wars evil bad dudes, Sith Lords, are from. So Satele Shan is like the main good girl, if you will. Maybe related to Revan, I don't know, but that's a pretty interesting connection. So we're going to go invade Korriban, kick the doors down, shoot him in the face, you know, Vanguard style. Flashpoint hype. And if you don't know, Flashpoints are like dungeons in Star Wars: The Old Republic. The cool thing about this game that they've added is, number one, they have companions. So kind of like Skyrim's or other games, a companion basically helps you. And the interesting thing about these companions, you can set them to specific roles. So if you want to be a tank, you can bring along a DPS. If you want to be a healer, you can bring along a DPS. Or if you want to be a DPS, you can bring along a healer. So we're going to go ahead and summon good old HK51 because he's nasty. Also, they've added a combat support droid, so also you have another healer, another option to heal you. So basically you can do this content by yourself, enjoy the story, and you can also scale up the difficulty later, more rewards, harder, more fun. Let's shoot stuff. We're back at Korriban. This is the newbie zone when you're starting out, so the memories are strong with this one. And before you get started here, make sure that you have something set in your combat proficiency. So when Grandpa Deltia was actually good at this game, this is what I had, tactics. It was kind of more AoE based. So the Vanguard itself can be two different types of damage, like one dot, one burst, and then one tank. So that's where your options are. The problem with the class now is it's not like a Merc where it has a lot of cooldowns. So limited in defensive cooldowns, but it just looks so cool. Load up the shoulder cannon. Here we go. Shoot. The coolest sound in the world is this. Don't. Oh man, that used to hit really hard back in the day. So I don't even know what half these skills are. So yeah, you can make fun of me in the comments. I don't care. I don't know. I'm getting get used to it though. So gut is the main dot, and what we're doing is trying to proc an automatic crit for a high impact bolt. You know, aka the really cool sound. That's usually done through your spec, so I gotta look into that more. But once I throw a little grenade, close the distance here, you see that little F key lights up? Bang! Toast. So this guy, we're gonna dot him up a little bit. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing, so that sounds good. And boom! Rip! So we gotta kill these 4 commanders, and the cool thing about this is it reminds me of playing as a little nugget. When I first started out, this is where you have to go. So back, what, 5 years ago, 2011, I think? Man, that sounds like a whole different Deltia back then. I was working for the VA, all sorts of weird stuff was going on. Good stuff, but it's a lot different than my little life now. But this commander don't know, he don't care, he don't remember me. You don't remember Mr. Nugget? That's right, you're gonna die anyway. You're gonna die! We got 2 little nugs now. Let's go for the 3rd one. So, yeah, Korriban. Basically, this is like the ancient Sith stories. There's a really cool book series, like The Lost Tribe of the Sith, that explains like what happened to the Sith, how they started, how they broke off from the Jedi, and all this stuff. So, it's really cool because the dark side, imitates real life. So does the light side, I should say. That's why I like the Star Wars lore so much, because you know, the dark side isn't so much about killing everyone and doing that sort of thing. It's just like doing absolutely anything to get your goals accomplished. And that could include killing someone. So we all know people like this that will backstab you, that will do this and that, anything they can do to accomplish their goals. And we also know people that will help other people at all costs. You know, like I think about my mom. She'll sacrifice anything to help out someone else. So including her own progress. And that's kind of like the Jedi way. So there's always something in the Star Wars series that can connect you to real life. Yeah, you got lightsabers and blaster rifles and stuff like that, but that's what makes it so cool to me, is that it really imitates life. And games a lot of times do, so that's kind of cool. But rambling over, time to kill, D to the G style. Is this a good rotation? I don't know. Looks cool. I mean, if you look good, you play good. That's kind of my philosophy. All right, we got Chief Lord Renning Nugget. Come here, Nug. Crit bonus up, assault plastique. You have to say it like that. Where are you going? Why are you going over there? Dot him up. Beep. Boop. Bop. I sound like my son now. Alright, so we're going to give him some love. Now, the cool thing about this is, like, they have, like, you know, noob central stuff. So, like, if you really need more healing, they have these little healing totem things. So that's also good for people that are, like, playing the, you know, with a group of 4 DPS. And you can still, like, complete the content without having to wait on a healer and stuff. So I really like that they added that, but you know, it also makes it so there's not necessarily as much room to have a coordinated group, but you'll need a coordinated group on the higher difficulties. So these are just the noob central ones. Bop! High impact bolt. Let's throw a grenade. That's off cooldown. So if you don't know the cooldown system, basically these are like the old ways to play MMOs, like World of Warcraft and stuff like that, where you have a 1.5 second cooldown. So I use an ability, I basically have to wait 1.5 seconds. So I liken this to kind of like chess versus checkers. You know, action-based games, you have to think really quickly and boom, move right away. But something like this, basically you're thinking 2-3 steps ahead. So you're casting an ability, and while you're doing that, you go, okay, well, my next ability should be this. And then after that's done, it should be this. And so you're kind of thinking like chess, 2-3 steps ahead. That's what makes a good player. I'm nowhere near that on my Vanguard yet. Well, I'll get there. This takes time. So yeah, like Grandpa Deltia lecture story 3.0 is, hey, if you want to get good at something, you just gotta do it, right? And I'm gonna make a video about getting good at video games. And no, I'm not like a professional League of Legends player or anything like that, but you don't have to be. You just gotta work on it and treat like gaming, if your goal is to get better, just like you would anything in life. So looking for information, seeking help from others, asking around, and then practicing. Remember that iron sharpens iron. Yeah, you can tell them I said that. Iron sharpens iron. That means when you grow, it's through difficult experiences. So if you're trying to get better at anything, you gotta do hard stuff. Story time over. Let's look at the lieutenant. What does he want? Oh, should we free this little pickle or not? This is what you get. You get light side and dark side choices. So I'm a light side guy because I'm a nice little man. So we're gonna rescue him. Big Jake, he's nice. He's fighting for the Republic. Whatever you say. Yeah, that's right. I'm in charge. Let's get out of here. Come on. We got stuff to do. We got baddies to kill. And boop. Ugh. Butt stroke to the face. That doesn't look very nice. Oh. And this used to be like, the cool thing about this class, what it used to be, is that basically you could like do a tanking kind of role. Like a hybrid tank. So you could have a really good DPS and tank. They kind of took that away now, so it's not exactly as efficient or effective, but man, back in the day it was fun. We got another boss fight, but I don't really feel like this taking forever, so I'm going to set good old HK to deeps. There's a storyline with HK that's really cool as well, so he's one of the cooler meatbags. He says meatbag a lot, so he must have played Elder Scrolls Online, something like that. Shooting them meatbags. So, going through my cooldowns, and basically the cooldowns means you don't have the access to use the abilities over and over and over like other games. So you have to prioritize what's most important, and that's something that's really interesting about this game and why I like it. But it's also not as fast. So you see there's a million little buttons that I can click, but really you're clicking some of the same ones. It's not like you're sitting there clicking, you know, all 30 of them in a row or something. So it's really, you're using about 10 or so of them just over and over and over in a sequence. What makes you really good at this game versus others is the ability to prioritize, more so than anything else. Is just prioritizing your cooldowns, thinking 2 steps ahead. So as you can see, I used an AoE ability when I should have used a single target one. So that wasn't good, but hey, we're playing on noob difficulty, so we got her done. So something else to consider when you're playing these games, or like any other game, is really the lore adds a lot of value to the storytelling. And I know you're probably like, I didn't know Deltia read books. You know I can't math, but I can read. Funny story is that's actually how I learned to read. As terrible as that sounds through video games, like, 'cause I didn't like books as a kid. I love them now, but so basically I used to play Final Fantasy games, you know, Final Fantasy 2 and 3 and all that, and obviously 7 was my favorite. If it's not your favorite, you're crazy. But I played these games, and back in the day they didn't have voice acting, right? You had to read. So I learned how to read basically through video games, and I mean, that's strange, right? But everyone, you know, parents or whatever, think video games are bad or this and that. It's like, look, bruh, they're not all bad. I read. So, hey, reading's good. If I wouldn't have video games, I probably would be, you know, a little dyslexic Deltia that can't read very well. But look at me now. I can read a book in a month. Yeah. Here's the real question is I'm getting hot in this robe. I don't know how old Lukey Duke was wearing that robe and frickin' Tatooine. I mean, didn't he get hot? Or does like the Force have like an air conditioning unit on it? Because if so, I wouldn't mind some Force powers right about now. RIP! Alright, we killed all the little nuggets, so now we get to go in the council room. So, this is a really cool spot because if you play the Sith Warrior story, the council is not exactly friendly to you all the time. Also, the Ilum storyline goes over that as well. So, like, the cool thing about this game is just the amount of story, lore, and narrative that you can get out of it. I mean, you could just sit there and play it for years solo and just do the stories. It's council time, and we got a crazy Sith dude. Remember that Sith used to be like actual species type thing. So they kind of translated into culture later on, but the little danglies off the dude's face, that's not a tattoo, that's not piercings. Those are danglies. You don't want danglies unless you want to be a Sith and look that ugly. But he has a cool lightsaber, crystal, orange. That's cool. Well, too bad you're gonna die. Time to die, boy. Throwing them grenades. Remember, the louder you click your mouse, the more damage you do. It's fact. It's not. It's like bro science for video games. You gotta do it. Oh, you're lifting me. That's not good. Okay. Lifting me, big orange circle stuff. Oh yeah, another thing about the game that's different other games is like the CC breaking. That remember that you don't like CC break that often, or crowd control, so you get stunned. So like you have to be really careful about how you CC break and when you CC break. So if you get stunned, it's not always the best thing to do is break free right away. You want to time it, especially in PvP with your resolve, seeing if your resolve's down or up or whatnot. So more on that later, but just so you know, it's a lot different than other games. But if you play World of Warcraft and stuff like that, it's very similar. So I would say, you know, just treat it like that. And if you're new and getting used to it, hopefully I'll have some guides out soon. Loots, fat loots. What did we get? We got a mount. What? Oh yeah, you get mounts and stuff. There's tons of, what is this? What is this? Corellia KL. Oh man, where is that? Oh, that's not very Jedi of you to just nuke down a Sith. Cool scar, bro. I bet you pick up all the chicks with that scar. Yeah, buddy. The situation doesn't control him. Why'd you kill him, dude? You don't nuke him. You're not a Sith, allegedly. Yeah, you'll search the whole academy. I bet you will, trying to get up all the loot. It should be mine. That's okay, I look cool. And if you look cool, you play cool. That's kind of my motto in life. Done with that Flashpoint. So these things usually take 15 to 30 minutes depending on which one. They're fun, get a little loot, and you get a lot of XP. So let's go ahead and exit this Flashpoint. So now the story wants us to complete the assault on Tython to kind of go back and secure that, but no. We're going to PvP a little bit. So PvP in this game is broken into a couple different things. You got war zones, and then you have arenas. So war zones can be 8v8, or it can be 4v4, and a bunch of different maps, a bunch of different modes. Once you reach endgame, then you can do competitive ranked war zones. So that's level 70 max. War zones are fun, it's instance-based, and this game doesn't have a whole lot of open world PvP that's natural and organic, so this is a fun way to PvP, have fun, and if you suck, you'll know it, because there's a leaderboard at the end, and if you lose, hey, boom, it's over real quick. So let's just try to queue up and see if we can kill some people. Oh snap, queue pop, let's do this, Big Jake. Time to put a hurtin' on these kids. So here we go. Mobile team deathmatch. This thing is like really hard to score. It's pretty random, so I prefer just to shoot people, and that's why I like ranked, because it's pretty much, let's just kill people. So I'm kind of a noob on this one, so I'm going to follow this guy. You see how we're really fast like this? That's because there's a marauder. And they added, so like basically you don't have to wait as long, is that there's Imperial and Republic basically fighting the same side. So that's kind of cool because you don't have to wait around for queues for very long. Especially at endgame, there's always something going on. Look at that armor. Damn, that's cool. Yeah, you like playing dress up? There's no game better playing dress up on planet Earth than this game. And there's no one else who likes playing dress up better than me. In fact, I'll sit there for hours making this guy look cool. Because what I've always said my whole life, look good, play good. It's a fact. So yeah, look at, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Little pipes on his arm. This is PvP, by the way. We will get to killing people eventually, I think. I hope. So, but yeah, you see the score up here? Your team. So we're sucking. That's good. Delty is sucking. Oh, there's a guy to kill. You know what? You can sit here. I want to kill people. Come here, Ding. And poop. And poop. Oh, 15k stockity strike. Yes, sir. Stun. Crit buff. Did someone say crit? Critty McKitty. Bop. Boop. Are you going to flashbang me? I don't think so. You're going to get stunned, kid. Oh, okay. That's fine. Call your orbital strike. It ain't going to do nothing. Here we go. Hitting them keys hard. Fine. You want to get play back there? Fine. Play back there. Bop. Ooh. I'm feeling it today. I don't care if we lose. I'm looking good killing people. So that's what matters. That's what matters. Screaming and yelling. Talking smack. Being snared and mad. And you have to pick up these stupid things and then like run around and stuff. So yeah. Basically I'm like a baddie at this level. So I just run around and try to annoy people and kill them. Pretty much what I do in my normal life. Well, not kill them, just annoy people. Or I guess they try to annoy me with like nasty comments. Delta, you smell. Well, maybe I do smell, but maybe it's a good smell. You ever think about that? See? That's when they're trying to troll you. You just go bop! Just like that. Just like that. Come here. Why are you healing yourself, son? How are you healing yourself? There you go. Alright. Oh, stun. Big AoE stun. Oh, here we go. Pump them numbers up, baby. Pump them, pump them, pump them. Pump them, pump them, and pop. Bop! Oh man, that's so fun. Yep. I need a healer though. I need a healer. Line of sight, kids. Eat your broccoli, line of sight. It's important. Alright, you want to get stunned again, I see. You are making me mad. So have a stun, have a high impact bolt, and then I'll have a medal. How about that? Yeah. And I'm going in deep. Yes, sir. And I hit an AoE ability when I should have hit a single target. That's a noob mistake. Let's throw a little assault plastique. This guy's about dead. See, you guys switch targets. Don't be stuck on that one target. If you see someone just about to die, it's better killing them than hanging around. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, I'm feeling this Vanguard again. AoE stun. Boop. Bop. Woohoo, Big Jake. This is fun. This is fun. Ugh. I just want to... Oh, man. Why am I so childish? I don't even know. I'm not even playing objectives. I don't care. This is fun as hell. Oh, come on, dude. Come around the corner. I can't heal you. Big Jake can't heal. Yeah, I talked in third person. You're going to flashbang me? Dude, you realize that I'm just going to sit here and heal up if you flashbang me. So, sick strat. Sick. Alright, so you can do like a self-heal if you're out of combat for a while. But little Grandpa Delty is not. Ooh, I got a healer? I got a healer? Oh. Yes, sir. Heal to full. Thank you. Alright. Time to go crazy. Time to go cray. Oh, this little guy he died earlier. Yep. Yep. Pumping them numbers up. Yep. Some people just pump their AoE up and they look cool at the end of the game. See, we're pumping and we're killing. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Nuglord inbound. AoE stun. Get him dotted. Yep. Okay, I gotta run back. I gotta run back. I stunned that guy when I shouldn't have. That was a noob mistake. Come on. No. No. Where's my healer? There we go. Good healing. Thank you. Oh, Salt Plastique. Got him. I'm gonna tell this guy thank you. He's being very nice. Thank you for healing me. So, see? That can be nice. Hey, we're coming back. Maybe killing those people was effective. Alright, they got a note up there. I'm gonna get healed up. And I'm gonna go lay it on him. What is this guy doing shooting little snowflakes up there? Come here. Come here. Your team's gonna lose while you're shooting snowflakes. Get off my healer. That boy heals me. Alright, see, you gotta protect your healer. When you get a little buddy that heals you, you gotta do whatever you can to keep him going. Yep, I'm clicking them buttons hard. And bop! Oh, Big Jerk is putting the hurt on these little nuggets, and they're mad. Here they come, I'm singing my song. Line of sight, because I can't heal myself. Where's my healer? I'm getting nervous. I don't want to die. I'm on a video. I can't die. I gotta show them how good I am. Ooh, I got a guard. That's good. There we go. Alright, you know what? You want to knock back me? Here, you sit down and think about why you smell and I don't. And you're gonna get gutted. And someone said, bop! Bop! Another stun? Is that all you do, is save your stuns up for me? Like, seriously, that guy, that's all he does. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna wait for this guy. They don't know me on this game yet, so you shouldn't be hating me yet. You will. Nugget Nation, we're rolling deep pretty soon. Y'all can join my guild, too. Join the Discord. It's fun. We're having a lot of fun. And if you're a hater, don't join. Because don't be a hater. Look, we're going to win this. Man, Big J, I'm feeling this, man. I'm going to play this guy. I don't have the cooldowns that Mert does, but damn it. When you look this good, it's hard not to play it. Who's attacking me? Oh, let's see. We got one. Okay, your team, we're perp. We got one mid. We got a guy standing here. So I'm going to let this dude stand here because I want to kill people. I got to pump my numbers up. So that way at the end of the match, they can say, oh man, Delty was ripping it. Like that. Rip. Alright. So you got to like summon this thing. Where's this? Okay, they got him west. Let's go west, boys. Let's go west, boys. Come on. Big Jake wants to turn the corner. Uh-oh. This is that same kid. He's going to get stunned. And bah! Oh, my damage sucked. Now I'm going to blame that on... This guy is ripping it. 33,000 was his biggest hit. Mine was 22K. Alright, you get my vote. Woo! That was fun. So, that's PvP in a nutshell. And remember, you look good, you play good. The more crap you talk, the better you do. Well, that's it for part 1, Nuggets. Thank you for joining. We're going to do about 6 parts here. So I'm going to go level up some more. We're going to get back to the Shadows of Revan. And we're just going to kind of screw around, play the game, have fun, talk a little lore, talk a little gameplay, talk a little strat while I'm working on these builds and everything. Thank you so much for joining. And may the Nuggets be with you.